Very important. Being here on time is very important. Being a part of all the activities is very important. But don't let us waste too much time discussing about that here. I will say welcome to everyone.
We are happy to see you people, and we believe that this is just a contribution to this Yoruba land, to develop you, to develop the youth. These days, if you look at it, it's not all about your education, it's all about what you have in your head. You understand? If we can volunteer and contribute our own quota in order to give you that, at least, instead of you waiting for any government to sponsor you to do anything, what you have at your hands can take you to another place.
Ọ̀nà kejì, ìdí kejì tí inú mi fi ń dùn ni pé àwọn kan kóra wọn jọ, wọ́n lọ fẹ́ fa ọgbọ́n yọ, kọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fún àwọn èèyàn láì gbowó. Ẹ̀gbọ́n jọ tó ṣe níná. Ṣé máa sọ pé pẹ̀lẹ́ má bínú ẹjọ́ ìpò ti fẹ́ jà òjò fẹ́ pààyàn tẹ́tẹ̀lẹ̀? Ṣé wọ́n pé tí wọ́n sọ pé ìjọjọjọ má bínú ara àdẹ́rọ̀? Ṣé wọ́n mọ kan tí ìjọ yẹn tó ṣe fún inú tí inú fi ń dùn? Wọ́n mọ kan tí àtẹ́wọ́ ń ṣe tó rí fi ń wú, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn òpin tó bá pàtẹ́wọ́ inú ìyàn àdùn. So tó bá sọ pé àwọn kan kóra wọn jọ fún wọn lówó abẹ́sọ́wọ́ ẹ bá sanwó kọ̀ọ̀kan fẹ́ anybody fraud ni. Tọ́lẹ̀ kóra wọn jọ bí àwọn dọ́gbọ́n olóye tó kóra wọn jọ tó wá kó wa jọ báyìí láì gbowó. Ẹwọ́n bá yẹ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀rẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé yín jọ, wọ́n fẹ́ fún yín ní knowledge, òye, ìmọ̀ àti ọgbọ́n ẹ̀tọ́ fà fún wọn láti lọ.
So iṣẹ́ tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ wá kọ́ yìí, Ọlọ́run bá jẹ́ kí ó ṣe yín lóore, a ṣe ń láǹfààní.
The energy travels through, number one, through the layer, the sun layer itself. Number two, through the solar system. And number three, and eventually reaches the earth. That's how you get what you are getting from the sun.
People that have a problem with their heart, the heart is no longer able to, function on its own.
On its own.
So we need a pacemaker. So they insert an electrode there. Such people, they warn them. They dare not wear things like this.
Any metallic object.
Metallic objects.
Because it's now passing through there.
So it's really, our body is all charged. Recently also something happened, a terrible one, a good news, sorry. Somebody has had very high blood pressure. She didn't take good medical care. And a friend who was a nurse advised her against going to have a bath that very time because she was feeling tired. Meanwhile, her BP was high. Just by pouring water on herself.
On the head.
Yeah, she had a shock. It was like, it felt like electrical shock. When the friend tried to help her up, she felt a shock from the body.
Wow.
Which confirms, so we're charged. Inside our bodies are electrical ions. All these things we eat, many things we eat, even in plants, sodium, chloride, naturally occurring. When they get into our body, when somebody is having diarrhea, it's too late. They will still let us give the person electrolytes to replenish what have been lost.
What's an electrolyte?
So we're charged beings. We're charged beings.
So this mindset should let us know that the sun is not just a waste. It's not just there. It's energy purposely directed towards us to give us life, electricity, strength in all form. On the periodic table, you see helium is number, what's number? I think it's number 2.
Number 2.
I think hydrogen is number 1. So helium contains 2 protons and 2 electrons. Equally, the neutron will be the same number. 2 neutrons.
He said, the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. That's gravitational law.
Yes.
Now, how can we explain that with the sun above coming with a higher radiational power and coming down to the Earth's surface with a lesser
Heat.
heat
And more light.
and more light, and the more you are going higher, it
becomes cooler.
It's reference to what is happening in what is obtainable in JOS. Most of the top, most of the places that are in the plateau side, it's more cooler most times. And even here, when you go into mountains, some mountains there, in some part of southwest, you discover that it's cooler.
Anytime of the day.
Every
At any
time, not even any time, every time in the day,
Wow.
it's cooler. I have practical experience of that.
Yeah.
So, how do you explain that? How do you correlate that with, the higher intensity of sun that is coming, and with what we are having? Okay.
That theory or that statement, I think it's relative. I think it's a relative statement. So with respect to what time of the day, what the region. Okay, I don't think it's a general statement because people have climbed mountain before in hot sun. It's not cool. And I believe so. I don't think it's a general statement. With respect to time, region, because as far as the sun is concerned, those that are placed on the equator get more sun. No sun, no life. Can you imagine 1 year without sun at all? What do you think is going to happen? If you think all you are using your sun for is just to dry your clothes for your fish, you have to start thinking again now from this lecture. You need to start thinking again.
Did you know what I sadly agree? I agree because, sorry, I'm a student of linguistics and semantics, so I agree. However, look at those high tension cables and electricity. You can almost see them, just like when you have waves on top of. I see those things. So that's why I don't totally. Sorry.
Remember the rule.
That's why
Somebody
I totally.
speaking, let them finish.
Even though it's totally correct, effect of electricity, this light we're seeing. However, beyond that too, intensity of electricity can be seen in high tension cables. You see it, you're seeing an invisible, like an air or wave passing through electricity.
Thank you, ma'am.
Without feeling it.
That was what I was thinking when I said.
No,
Okay.
let him.
Okay.
You are supposed to raise your hand.
Obviously,
You are supposed to be the next.
by definition, electricity is continuous flow of electron. Ordinarily, electron is the smallest unit of an element. Nobody sees it. Electron is invisible. And the movements alone, you can see. You can only feel the effect. The resultant effect of that movement of electron is what you will see. You can feel the movement of the electron when the voltage is higher. But seeing it physically, no. To me, no. But you can feel and see the effects.
One of the water pumping sensor, when the water has reached the level it needs to, so it's going to up. And when it goes down to the level, it's going to come back to
ability to imitate or emulate an object or human being. Imitate, ability to imitate or emulate an object or human being in a particular character or situation faster than expected.
Yeah, it's more of AI, artificial intelligence.
Maybe I didn't put it well.
Yes, it's called artificial intelligence. Sure. Sure.
Mine is robot tweeters. Like I saw this kitchen online. I think it's in Netherlands or something. So over there, what they do is they just you request for what you want. They put everything very expensive. So the robots will just the robots is going to be as your table, right? So the moment you request for what you want, the robots will just get what you want. And I think this one is common. This hologram keyboard, where if you just want to type anyway, you just need a smooth surface and your device. It's more possible. It's like iPad or something. So, and that's what I just want.
Yeah, I'll say the first thing that blew my mind was like Tesla, electric vehicles and everything. I was born by doing the technologies, changing cars, normal cars, running by fuel and everything by so many years. And then cars running on light and charge and everything. What was that? Printing, I was into printing. Right into printing, so I've seen some printing machines that just in printing, you want to print. There is from your computer, the method I was familiar with before, like you print, you get your copy, you take it to where you get films.
One, now look at the topic of our conversation, security devices and application. So you speak to it with regards to the device you are given. So that is how you are going to coordinate your presentation. So let's have the one now, Ron. Let's have you guys now. Let's clap for them.
We captured all the incidents where they made it clear that maybe at the office you have a student by something is always missing in the storeroom, or I mean in the kitchen, even in the kitchen, or in the boardroom. So this clock can be placed at a strategic location where everything that is happening will be captured, and you don't have to be close to the clock at that moment. You can have it recorded. I'll need my colleagues to give you the details, but just on an intro level, your maid is mattressing your baby, and you need an evidence in the office. You want to be able to determine, even if a co-worker is speaking ill of the MD. So such situations, our solutions can be right there.
Logically, anyone that wants to cheat, you won't cheat right under the person's roof.
So what happens?
Only if you are sitting with your maid or your gate man.
It happens that they bring other people home, especially if you are the type of man that travels all around every time.
Yeah, so I'm not always around. I want to know. So
you just mount it wherever you want to. You slot in.
So I'll just pick the work clock. I just put it up. I just tell her.
And make sure it's working. You
do the setup before she comes in.
Exactly.
Well, how do I do that?
That is where you put in the memory card. You make sure the battery is charged. And as a matter of fact,
are you certain how our battery is charged?
Yes, the camera battery.
Okay, so I'm traveling. I'm not going to be with her every day. Are you saying that I'll be bringing the camera down and be charging it?
No. Since you are not at home, that is where you will probably need a backup battery. Backup battery. Okay. There are there are power banks that last for long. And meanwhile, the battery doesn't take a lot of capacity. So there are power banks you can mount where you want to mount the clock.
She may know now.
How will she know? It's your house. It's not her house.
You would have mounted everything before she comes in.
So it is her house, not my house. I want to gift her this clock. I want to buy a gift. But I could just install it for her. But what you're saying now is that I'm going to put the wall clock on. I'll put it there. But the battery will last for just 24 hours. I don't understand what you're saying. Battery, you said the battery lasts for just 24 hours. How do I achieve that?
That is where wireless charging comes in.
Does it have wireless charging function?
Why is there an implication that CCTV is already going into education?
Sorry?
With this.
This is CCTV, you put CCTV where most of the time you put CCTV where it is. CCTV is always open most of the time.
And it is same.
Open and it is same. So this is for something, this is something you use when you want to spy.
Camera.
It is called a spy camera. It's spy clock.
So it is undetectable.
If you look at it now, you will not
know that
there is any camera there.
But at the same time, we are seeing everything that is happening.
Any other question from the moderators? Have they been able to wow you guys to buy one?
I'm actually thinking of it.
As a matter of fact, the price is not very expensive. It's something very affordable.
Okay, I'm sure you make a lot of money on Saturday. Our grandparents.
So,
Class, let's jump and answer the question.
Thank you, sir.
thank you so much.
We'll be expecting your checks.
I need to excuse me.
We are here to prevent a different.
Tell us about it. Tell us why we should buy your products over there.
Technology is very important now.
Yeah.
We all are talking about technology, but when we are talking about technology, we can never neglect security, which is very important. We are here to prevent you.
Okay. So we have a product here that's been installed outside. It's a camera. It's not really, it's like in the shape of a bulb. It works like a lamp.
Are you serious?
Yes.
A camera?
A camera. So it works like a lamp. You just install it in the house.
Like a lamp?
Yes. It may not necessarily be a spy camera like a clock camera, but in case maybe you have a baby, a newborn baby.
Is it better than this?
Well, I won't say. It depends. In his own way, it's better. If you have a child,
I'm not sure it's better.
100% sure.
So I should buy their own
No. This is more of a spy camera to maybe spy. If you want to check on what's going on in your house. But also this one too, the way it works is like, let me say it's final. It's like it has lights. So if you install it,
where is it?
It's outside.
Is it working?
Yes, I'll show you how it works.
Yeah, discuss with moderators. You should be convincing them, let them see what you're selling. And
Yes,
all.
we are going to see it.
Where is it? Where is it?
We have a video of how
Where is it? Where is it itself?
Oh, it's outside. It has been installed.
Launch it. Let's launch it.
So they have it. How it work? So can someone go outside and let's see?
The name of this one.
This is called a 360 eyes. That's what it's called. So round what is around the camera. Can you see how?
360 eye camera.
Yes, 360 eye camera. So can you see her?
I can't see anybody.
No.
I can't see her.
Come to where the camera is. Stand on the camera.
Stand on the camera.
Let's see. So we're having a talking.
Does it use an email?
Yes, so that's what I'm trying to explain. In case you have a child and the newborn baby, your baby room, you can just place the camera there just to watch over your baby. You can be in your office and be watching over the child just to see what the child is doing, in case the child doesn't fall off their bed. So the way the camera works.
Are you guys ready for us?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
And let's work with the existing video you have.
So this is how the camera works. Camera has a mic. People on that can talk and you hear this, and also I can also talk from it and communicate with them.
Camera in bulb.
It's a bulb, but it's a bulb. It has a camera embedded in it. It's like a bulb. Like
That's what I call it. It has a camera. It works.
This is
Anyway, you are. You will see whatever you're doing.
If you place it in the room, you can watch and just keep recording. Now that camera comes with a memory card. So in case someone knows, if you place it in maybe an office and someone is spying and someone realizes that, oh, maybe this thing, and they remove the memory card and destroy it, anything you record will still be saved on your phone. So you have two options. You can dual storage basically. So it can be on that memory card. And it's also something you can download on your laptop. That app, once you download the app, whatever device, maybe a Mac
or a Windows or an iMac, anything works.
So how is it better than the other products?
What I think in them is that we have to build the solar. Once you want what was writing inside, you know that you have to bring the solar or inverter to be working with it. It will not consume energy.
It doesn't consume energy. You can have that as your backup in case you can have a solar system.
If it's solar already, it's charging. Like normal bulb we are doing now. Immediately when there is no light, then you start working again.
So it's charging already?
It's charging, yes.
When there's no light, you still have light
yes,
for some time?
That's powerful sometimes.
Yes.
It's still working.
It's working now. Can you see, sir?
Now the issue is this. I know it's a science field, but
yes, sir.
Is it possible that you can do it with the light? Or that's the product you have?
That's the product we have for now. It's something we're still working on improving as time goes by. Something is all right.
So is that all for us?
No, we have another.
You have another product?
Yes, we have another product.
Yes.
For anti-theft. The anti-theft. It's an anti-theft product. It works both ways. You can use this to locate this to locate this. Your device, and you can like this. If you tag this to your car keys, to your car keys, yes, to your car keys. You can use your phone as long as you've connected the device to.
Or you put it in the choices of your child.
Yes. If you have a child too, and
yes. As long as the child, whenever as long as it's connected to your device, you can find them.
Even maybe your car, sometimes you can be in the mall, like I said, for example, your car can be parked somewhere and you'll be looking for it. If this device is in your car, or your phone is in somewhere in your car, you're looking for it. Yes, exactly.
Or whether your driver parks somewhere.
And you're trying to locate where it is and you can't reach him. Yes.
You have to be able to convince them where you buy an Hyundai over a Benz. So but that is the product you have. I didn't see that confidence. I didn't see that confidence. I didn't see that confidence in you about the product that you're selling. You were not able to convince us, and also while you started talking about the light bulb, I was even the one that was telling you that, this bulb, you were calling it a spy camera rather than calling it a bulb. It's a bulb first before a camera. And you need to sell it like you're selling a spy solution, a solution that can do multiple things.
There is a device we have here, it's like the Silicon Valley technology sort of, it's like a GPS. It's mainly, I think it's mainly because of now in probably in Nigeria, the issue of security, kidnappers or anything like that. So this is where this works. It actually works in a way whereby you can actually download an app for this, whereby you can probably maybe a father can actually take this and put it into the pocket of one of his sons that is going so far away. Then the man can be in Lagos and control, then see where he's going. Probably just use it inside a suitcase or something, then you can always watch if there's any issue with it. So probably when they can't call the guy, the son on the phone or something, you can actually just check from your phone and see where he is, or if the individual probably is being kidnapped, you can actually know the exact location he is with this. And the way you can actually use this is you can use a memory card and a SIM. So the setup way is that you insert a SIM, a new SIM inside this. While you insert the new SIM inside, you immediately, the SIM is inside, you take a phone that you want to use in connecting this. You send a text message 000 to the number of the SIM inside it. The 00 will give you a message, it's like a binding message. So the binding message is the one you will now send 777. So this again, the 777 will give you the location, the latitude and longitude. Then you use that on the map, your phone, like a Google map. So from the Google map, you just used to know where it is. Like probably, if I'm using the second one, that's 777, it will give us the location where we are presently. So from then, we'll now use, that is, if the second, we've gotten to the second one, That means we are progressing. Then we use the last one is 102. The 102 will give us the username, the password, and the link to activate the app you can use instead of sending text messages subsequently. So you can use an app. So furthermore, immediately it gives you the link. You click the link, you download the app, then use the username and password. So in future, you can always just go to the app when you need to check where the person is or something. It's just for probably just like it's probably anyone going anywhere or something. I don't like you can use it for security. Just scanning the GPS, just knowing the location of where something is. That is for this.
So when it comes to the padlock with the fingerprints, so it's very the
Crystal is actually developed this product. Then all this product security padlock fingerprints. Now, how it operates is a very, very simple process. That's why it's actually developed and follow technological wise. Now the first thing, it actually needs an admin. So while trying to come across it and get through it, it was our admin. So
how it works is probably this is mainly for a padlock that doesn't use a key. So you can use it for probably kids, like maybe kids, someone that you know that is always like talking about I'm always misplacing my key or something like that. You can use this for the person too. So all you just have to do is immediately you get this, you activate it with using your tongue in opening it. So when you open this, you can actually add other admins to it. So with this, you don't need a key, you don't need anything, and the battery life works for at least 3 months.
Wow,
yeah.
Are you sure it's something that uses a SIM card and the battery is lasting forever?
No, it's
you can always charge it. But the battery is always.
So, but I don't understand what you mean by everlasting.
No, there have not been any proven case of it. No, actually, this particular product, this is why I use everlasting. Was trying to sell the product, like, you know, the everlasting was coming in the position of once charged, like once they didn't effective and once they didn't use same time before the battery very long time. So it's going to start. So it's going to take about 3 months before the first. So the everlasting was just still it got to like 7. So you know, by the time you everlasting now, I sometimes ship and everything like that. So that's what happened. So and regarding the SIM, we can't just buy that any SIM for security purpose. So now yes, and the SIM we have to remove the security pin code of the SIM for you can be able to use.
So that message won't be the process. Do SIM cards still use pin code?
They do. If you try several SIMs, and the ones that has that particular pin code, we didn't receive the binding number.
SIM card like MTN.
Anyone.
SIM cards still use pin code.
We also surprised.
So is it not better to use SIM that has wider coverage?
Yes. It depends on your choice of SIM.
You know what I'm asking? Probably you put an MTN SIM inside, and you get to somewhere there's no MTN.
Okay.
What happens?
Everywhere you go.
Actually,
You just answer your question.
No, MTN is in my village.
Aside that,
my village
this way this application works, or the way this particular product works, all what the product just needs is okay. I have a SIM. Now, the main work that's going to be done is according to the application, that Chinese so that's where the main work is. So the SIM is just like
it's just probably to link the mobile phone and the.
So the main work is going to be done on the application, and the interface is very, very simple and user friendly. So that's what the work is.
The SIM is just for you to connect.
But the app,
the device
you send to.
Yes, and the app is not just a regular app. It's the security control app. As I must have a physical. As I said, everything is on one particular friend, and other admin. So it's that admin that's going to control everything. And that's why they have the government going to reduce itself. It's going to be sent directly, and it's a single family. So you can't have any form of one person wants to like jeopardize or this kind of thing.
So right now, you are now a power, so to speak, a power generator, an energy provider. So let your mindset just stick to that. You are providing energy usage for people. You are not like the PACN, TCN, or what is this body? Okay, so what they do is not just about generating, they generate, they maintain, they make sure it continues. This is what you have become. And a lot of money is involved in it.
Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of our time, I'd like to introduce to you Dr. Samuel Fasoni. He's a specialist in industrial and organizational psychology. He got his master's in industrial and organizational psychology from the University of Ibadan. He was the first PhD graduate in industrial and organizational psychology at Penn State University, Maryland.
The people that will eventually venture into using this training profitably, they are here. The people that will venture to use the training profitably, they are here. Now, please look for what is the difference between here and there. Here is very broad, it's very wide, isn't it? It's very wide, but this place is very, very small. Why? Because at the end of the day, if we could still have this meeting in the next 1 year, in 12 months' time, now we now ask a question. How many of you are actually utilizing what you are being taught from this training? You don't remember anything. Do you know why? It is because the business world is as slippery as the stem of a plantain. It is not for those who are not brave at all. At all. If you are unable to win yourself, there is no way you can win yourself. There will be inhibition. There is what is called inhibition. It determines the height you get to in life. If you want to toast a girlfriend, for example, you agree with me that when you say a girl that is very, very neat, and you are very, very raw, you understand? Except you are drunk, you find it difficult to break that inhibition. It's not always easy. If the only thing you can do is to have a small shop, you start from somewhere and have a used laptop, or somebody just borrowed you that you are doing your business small, then you started. One thing about starting is that once you are able to start like this, you are not going back again.
There is a situation whereby you see, you have a bigger company in front of you. Then you are upcoming to find a way out. Normally, they have everything. Even not everything, 90-something%. You have like maybe 50 or 40-something% to grow. How can you penetrate to meet that the ones that have been existing?
Thank you very much. Uniqueness. That's all. The only thing you can do that they cannot do is your own uniqueness. For example, now, let's say you are producing this. You can decide to be doing home service. They cannot do home service. They can't leave the comfort of their offices and go. And even if they are doing that, there is a way you can still repackage your own service to make it unique. In fact, they have so much to lose. You have nothing to lose because you are just starting. In fact, you are at better advantage more than them. The reason is that you have access to the gains directly.
Is there any way you can point us to?
I love that. Very good question. I love that question. Please clap for him for that question. Now, this morning I posted something on my WhatsApp. There is a forum. They call it FISU Forum. That's Federation of Ilogo Students. That's my town. I wrote there that there's supposed to be a news that nobody is talking about. Let me tell you that news.
take your business to the next level. My name is Olawale Kaprio. For close to 4 years now, I've been working as a business development executive. I started as a business development officer. Now I'm a business development manager with an indigenous oil services company, servicing Shell, Chevron, and ExxonMobil. So I also run a business. I run a fashion outfit, MGC, where we make the best agbada in Lagos. In case you have your wedding event, you are going to get 30% discount from this place. While waiting for the technical person to put on the script, the reason why so many businesses fail is not because they have bad ideas or because the industry is a bad industry. The only difference between a failing business and a succeeding business, it is how the business development aspect of the business is being handled. Now, I'm going to call your attention to one thing. This is different from customer care. Is just one part of business development. But I'm going to call your attention to one thing. There is a place in your vicinity where you buy your stuffs. Let's say food stuff. This man may be selling Gary. This man is selling Gary. But you will notice people prefer to be buying from this man than this man. Though they are selling for the same price. They are selling the same commodity. But they buy more from him. It may not be because of character or because of any other thing. It may be because of what he has done, the job he has done in his business development planning and everything. So, I will not bore you down. I have only 3 slides and 2 printouts that we'll see together. I want you to be of open mind because this will be critical. The reason why it is good to learn from me is not because I'm brilliant or because I'm the best in the industry, no. It is because I've done so many businesses and failed. And about 2-3 years ago, I am doing businesses that are also succeeding. So why you should learn from me is because I have failed. I have worked my way through failure to success. So the mistakes I have made, it will be unnecessary that you make it in business. I'm not going to be talking so much about business because that is... Now, the first thing in business development is the idea. Let me explain strategies. You know your desired targets. You know your goals. Your mission is there. You now strategize how you want to get there. What can I do differently? Okay, I want to be able to employ 20 staff by the end of next year. Can somebody who is making loss employ 20 staffs? So you now decide, this thing I want to do, how do I do it? You build your strategy. How do I make my designs better? Where do I market my products? How do I do my pricing? Everything that will give you competitive edge over competitors is on your strategy. Everything. You know what I do? The strategy I do for my business is that I may not be at that level, but I'm not at the level of tailors. I employ tailors. I have 4 of them that works with me. And it is as a result of strategy, not because I don't want to learn sewing. But I understand the principle of time leveraging.
How can we, for instance now, maybe the person that was starting up a business, then, you know,
I will tell you what you will sell.
You will sell.
It's projection. That's why we call it projection. It is projection. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate. And when you are doing your financial projection, ensure you are conservative. Conservativeness is important. Don't assume that too much. Do the minimum that can happen. Can you understand? If you know that you should be able to sell 20 in a day, while you are doing the projection, make it 5. So that if it's going to happen, it is going to be higher than what you project, not lower than what you project. So conservativeness is important, but it is still projection. It's not certain. So let's do it. I want more.
My people.
So thank you. It's been nice speaking with you.
On behalf of Emeritus Professor Banji Akintoye, who is the leader of Ilana Modudua, and all of us at the Yoruba Professionals Foundation, we thank you very much for coming here to impart knowledge on the younger generation.
Thank you for having me.
We thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We hope next time we call you, you will gladly answer. Anyway, you have no choice. It's a member as well. Member of IPF. It's our director of strategy, research and strategy. I think this officially comes to the end of today's session. This is passing out and product exhibitions by the training of the maiden edition of the training of knowledge-based entrepreneurship, powered by Ilana Oduduwa, the umbrella body of all Yoruba cultural and self-determination groups, in partnership with the Yoruba Professional Foundation. Yoruba Professional Foundation, like we were told on Monday, a member of Ilana Oduduwa. There you get it. When we show you that Ilana is the umbrella body. So Ilana Yoruba Professional Foundation is one of the organizations under Ilana Oduduwa, led by our able Baba, leader and father, Emeritus Professor of History and Second Republic Senator, Banji Akintoye. Emeritus Professor Banji Akintoye was elected as a member of the Senate in 1979 under the flag of Unity Party of Nigeria, UPN, led by our leadership, Professor Awolowo. Is one of the renowned scholars of African studies, recognized one of the first 10 all over the world. I want to especially thank my friend, my brother. He was my best man on my wedding day. The CEO of Fisheries Technology of Please Stand Up for Recognition. He's a guru. If there is anything on IT security that he doesn't know, that thing does not exist. And my guy that spoke here is one of my teammates. He told me that I'm his brother. I cannot let call me brother. I'm not his friend. He's part of the team of the Elite Building Solutions. So he was the one who handled the students, joint class, both part of the donation class and solar technology. He was the one who taught them on customer permission yesterday.
I think this particular training is in the right direction. People, they are no longer interested in all those subsistence farming. We want commercialize, and government is not giving us all this. So if this is an area we can have an edge over the northerners, I think we should do that. Recently there was an NSAS protest. Food were not coming from the north again. It caused a lot of problems. You discovered that the food price in Lagos State, rose up astronomically. Why is it that we rely on the northerners for us to feed? When we have better land, we don't even need to irrigate our land. So that man's vision is to, make the Yoruba the topmost tribe again in Nigeria, especially our youth. And I know that it is doable, especially with the support of our professor. And we are admonishing that you don't just be training, you also need to support. Yesterday a question was asked that now that you have been trained, how do you respond? Now the funding, he mentioned it, that funding will be available, which means that once you are a member, you will know what is happening there. And remember I told you yesterday that access information. So all you need to do is to have contact and relationship with this organization. and ask questions, especially about the fund. I know training will not be a waste in Jesus' name.
Who have taken time off to come and be with us in this historic moment. We are witnessing the beginning of a major revolution in the life of the Yoruba nation. Here, it may look small to you, but the greatest revolutions in the history of the world have always started small. And then they grow and grow and grow until they become the makers of history. We are seeing the beginning of history here in the heart of the Yoruba. What you are saying here, what your life is proclaiming here, what the efforts of the people who put this together and you're coming to attend and participate and benefit from this whole program. What everything together is saying here is that you are giving up on the earlier history of education in Yoruba land, which was just education. Go to school, learn to read and write, learn geography, learn chemistry, learn history, learn, and you're done with it. The result is that, as I said in one of my articles before, most of our young people are not just unemployed. They're not just unemployed. They are unemployable. There is no particular kind of enterprise that exists in our land that needs the people who are just basically educated. The enterprises need people with particular kinds of expertise. And so we are raising here a new generation of intellectuals, professionals, and entrepreneurs who will change the direction of the growth of Yoruba society and the destiny of the Yoruba nation. Our father Awolowo said, send all your children to school. We send all our children to school. But after he was gone, the very next step was not pursued. The next step was to begin to give specific kind of skills to the young people whom you have given education. And nobody has done that. And that's why it is not that the jobs cannot be created. You yourself, we don't need investors. We do need investors from outside, but we do need more of our own people investing. And if we don't have that, no matter how many investors you have from outside, there will always be a shortage. There will always be a gap. And so I want to thank my son, Maxwell, and his friends in the Yoruba Professionals Foundation. I want to thank you for being the beginners of this revolution. Yes, I came back from abroad after 25 years abroad and began to make a lot of noise. Young people, my entire focus is the young people. That's my entire focus. I am not a politician. I don't need anybody's votes or anybody's support. That's why it doesn't matter to me when people come and join with me excitedly. They think there is something in it for them, especially old men who think they can make money from being around me and so on, and they find that they cannot make money. They begin to abuse me and lambast me and tell lies against me. It doesn't mean a thing to me. As long as I am in contact with the youths, as long as I am in contact with the youths, as long as I can see that I'm beginning to impact their lives, I can go to bed and thank my God for what He's doing, what he's using my life to do, I am happy. They say, you are not a leader, you are a father. Yes, I am a father. I don't want to lead anything. We don't want your type. You don't want your type. You are a leader and you are a father. You are not a leader. Yeah, they are right. I am not a leader. I am a father. I've come back to father the young Yoruba people out of poverty, out of hopelessness.
The most productive age for a young man is what they call the creative act. When you are, as an adolescent, maybe about 18, 16, from teenager thing and to about 40, 45, understand? That same thing within you, which makes you suddenly use up and grow to your maximum height. Internally, the same thing is taking place. Your most creative period is that period. And to see that all our youths are relegated to the dogs, they are going to the dogs because of our very selfish positions. And as we acting for us. And that's why me, for example, I'm coming to this place so late. Because I was always in the university. Okay? And we followed the example as soon as we could. And started this Yoruba concept, the Yoruba thing. We had no choice but to follow it all the way. And that's why we're here today. And I'm happy that the initiator of this whole thing has started a very good thing. Because as far as I'm concerned, going my people, that's the only thing that I really care about. What are we going to do with the young people? How are they going to grow, to sprout, to take a commanding height of whatever they want to achieve? Let me acknowledge the presence of Mr. Tinyako. You are welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Also, Mr. Engineer Emola Akiche. Thank you very much. So the next session now, we want to invite the trainer, who is also the vice president of Yoruba Professionals Foundation, Mr. Timile Nsao. Thank you very much. You are welcome, sir.
What we have done today is that we divided the class into 5 groups. Majority of our classes were completely interactive. We brought them up. They will compete against each other, discussing about this product. Group 1 is asking Group 2, no, you don't understand your product well. How do you, they ask them questions and they are supposed to be able to answer not just as a technician alone, but from also a seller's perspective. I would also encourage you guys to also ask them questions about their product to be sure of how well they understand the product knowledge of this product.
This is a bomb camera that can view 360 view. As in, when you put it somewhere, it's going to view 360. Like, you look at all the sides. There are some cameras that you don't put in the side. You only view the section of the view. But this one will view the 360 view. Like, it's going to show everywhere. It has motion sensors. Most times, you can't just, because when something is doing, so when the camera is doing something, you have to put it in place. Like maybe an SD card. But to avoid storing too much unnecessary videos. So it's working with the motion sensor. In the sense that it's only when someone enters, it's going to activate, and maybe an alarm system is connected to an app.
Going ahead is our product, which is the GPS TF07. Now, this product is very, very easy to use. And looking at it here, it works with two things, which is the memory card and the SIM. With this kind of system and application, we don't need the police sometimes. All we just need is, okay, at that moment that the car was stolen, it was placed in the car. So if a team thinks, okay, Yazimo was able to steal our car, first, being a smart person, can even track the particular car from where it was through this device. Also, we all know, for example, like December time now, where our children goes from some place that we might not be able to track themselves. So, I think if a child has this device started with him, we parents I'm able to track where our children is at a particular point in time.
Okay.
So, and it also helps it also helps to monitor someone that has been kidnapped. So the security impact of this application is very, very, very numerous.
It's a clock, but it's also a surveillance camera. So this clock can be used whenever you don't want people to know you are recording them. So it can be used in your house, anywhere you want to show people without them knowing. How it works is this: you just need to download an app on your phone. It's called the Loop Cam. After downloading it, you connect it with your Wi-Fi. There is a barcode behind the clock, then you scan it. After that, you can start viewing the videos from your phone directly without knowing where the clock is. It uses Wi-Fi. So anything you are outside now, you might not connect your Wi-Fi with it. From there, you can log into their site, the Loop Cam site. You can view it directly from there. And even if you don't have the time to view it directly, then you use a memory card. Then when you come back, you can still start it and look at everything that happened in your home without you being there.
My name is Adebowale Ademamo from Lagos State. I'm here to present two products on the Department of Information Job. This is actually an anti-theft device. You can actually just connect it with an app. All you just have to do is, this is meant to actually look for something that you misplaced for you. You've misplaced for you in the house. So when you connect this to a device, your phone, it clicks with your phone, like probably you have the documents, you put this inside the documents, then maybe after a year and you feel like, where did I put this document? Just pick up your phone, check the app, you click it, it links directly to this, then you can actually locate what you're looking for. Then this other one is actually a padlock. Normally we know what padlock is, like we use it normally when you get your key or something. So there are some situations whereby you would be going home, maybe you're tired or something, and you get home and you realize, wow, where's my key? I can't get it, and you start looking for carpenter to break your padlock or something. That is why Crystal is actually invented this padlock. This padlock actually works for someone individually. So if you actually have this padlock, you use it in your house and you come back, you don't need a key to open it up. All you just have to do is, the owner is actually the admin, you register your thumb on the padlock. So this is the padlock, you use your thumb as the admin. So you don't need a key, this is it. So no matter how probably you just, if you have maybe 5 people at home and you have this padlock, they are bigger size, they are smaller size. So when you have anybody at home, you register as the admin, you register everyone from in the house. So maybe when anyone comes back, you use their phone and they get the access into the house and everything. We are here to present a ledge sensor and the projector, quantum projector for this case.
The products. Good morning, sir. My name is Seth Oladide Ogunmoye. I'm from Smart Automation and Robotic class. I'm here to present a motion sensor lightning. We are in the computer era, and this is an integrated motion sensor lightning. That's actually an electrical device that automatically detects, that has a sensor that automatically detects motion, infrared motion or its wave, and convert it into a motion detection.
We have several types of access control systems, but the one I'll be discussing with us is called a Johnstar. You take the biometric information of every person who is supposed to have access into this system. You register their information here, take their thumbprint, or their eye-pens. The eye-pens will be captured on this device, and every other information about them. And then this device is integrated to this system. So anyone who has access into this system will just simply put their thumb here or their face, this device will scan it, and then they enter, the turnstile will open, and then it can go in. Now, this turnstile is locally fabricated by Crystal Hills in Nigeria, and we can be proud of that. A locally made product which can stand with international counterparts. So this turnstile is very durable. It works under different types of conditions, different types of atmosphere. We have particular products that can stand water. So we make those provisions. So it is very, very good. And then it can be incorporated with a software that the administrators can operate it, can have access to the information stored on this device, and then you can use it to their own taste.
My name is Seto Olajide Okunore. I want to say a very big thank you to the organizers, Mr. Timileyin Sonwo from Crystal Hills Technology Hubs and the Elite Creative Solutions. So it's an immense opportunity for us to explore and learn new things, put up things together and attain for a greater height.
Ogunlano Samuel Olakunle is my name. I'm an indigene of Itakpa Ekiti, Noyelu government of Ekiti State. I'm one of the beneficiaries of the solar technology training, and the training has been so wonderful. I want to say a big thank you to the organizers of the program and all our team members. They've done a very perfect and good job. Thank you so much.
I am Atonda Alima Abidemi from Lagos State, a beneficiary of Smart Automation organized by Ilana Modudwa and Yoruba Professional, in person of Mr. Maxwell Adeleye, with the help of Crystal Hills and the Elite Creative Solution. I'm actually very glad to be a beneficiary of this program, and I thank Mr. Professor Adebanji Akintoye for organizing this, and I give thanks to Almighty God for sparing our life to this day. Thank you very much.
I'm Adegbenga Adeye from Ogun State. I'm one of the beneficiaries of this 1-week free training on solar technology organized by Elana Modudwa and Yoruba Professional Foundation. I want to make it known that I've really enjoyed this training and I'm blessed.
My name is Nyondawasu Abiodun. I'm from Ilobu, Osun State. I'm using the opportunity to say a very big thank you to Mr. Maxwell Adeleye for being the brain behind Yoruba Professional Foundation. God will continue to bless him.
My name is Makinde Olabode Samuel. I hail from Ile-Ife. I thank God Almighty and I thank all the facilitators. I thank all the brains behind this program, Professor Banji Akintoye and Mr. Maxwell and his crew. Thank you all. Thank you all.
My name is Tomesi Ajibo. I come from Kwara State, and I've been a participant of this week's training organized by the Ilana Modudwa and Yoruba Professional Foundation.
My name is Shele Omobolaji, an indigene of Lagos State. I was privileged to be a beneficiary of Smart Automations, powered by the Ilana Modudwa Foundation, the Yoruba Professionals Foundation, together with Crystal Hills and Elite Creative Solutions. I want to say a big thank you to Professor Emeritus Akintoye Banji, Mr. Maxwell Adeleye, together with Mr. Timileyin. So he did a wonderful job executing this program successfully.
My name is Oluwafemi Ademola Michael. I'm from Ibadan, Oyo State. I am one of the beneficiaries of solar technology installation, free solar technology installation. I want to thank the organizers of this program, the Yoruba Professional Forum, and Ilana Modudwa